Kevin Jameson is the president and founder of the Dementia Society of America. He's here today to tell us about the Dementia Action Plan, 7 steps to take in the face of dementia.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's great to be here. It's a great crowd. I know you've come out to learn something today, and we are going to learn something. You know, we're going to be talking about the Dementia Action Plan, 7 steps to take in the face of dementia. Professionals. So professionals. There are a lot of professionals that really can play a positive role when you're caring for somebody with dementia. Let's go through some of them, and I'll come back. Care planners, live-in place, legal and financial. Let's focus on care planners. They have a couple different names for them. Geriatric care manager is one name. Life care manager, probably trademarked, is another. But these people are typically nurses, or they're qualified or licensed or degreed in such a way that they know a lot about the medical system, they know a lot about elder care, and they can put together a care plan with you and the person with dementia, the doctors, a care facility, everybody who's involved. So that care plan serves as kind of a roadmap for how you're going to care for that person. And they can act as an advocate. That's what's really important, being an advocate for the person with dementia, because they can't always speak for themselves. And sometimes you need somebody that knows the system, and that's good to have a care planner when you're doing that. Live in place. Used to be called aging in place. So there were age in place contractors. Now it's live in place. Why? Because we want to live. We want to have fun. We want to live in our homes for as long as we can. It's not always possible, but what can we do? You bring somebody in to take a look at the home or the apartment or wherever that person's living to do things like removing the throw rugs, taking handles and making them levers instead of knobs, removing other types of risks, putting up hand railings, etc. So living in place, having a contractor come in and look at that, making sure that somebody can't scald themselves, right? In the bathtub or in the shower. Legal, well, it's pretty straightforward, but there may come a time, if there's a dementia, that you cannot execute the documents that you should execute. Wills, powers of attorney, etc. Medical powers of attorney. So it'd be tough to sit across from the table and present a will to somebody and somebody says, "You're not my wife, I'm not signing this." You know, that can happen. So it's good to get that way ahead of the curve. Get all of that figured out. So as dementia progresses, you have all of the legal tools in place. Financial. I'm going to extend this to also include bankers, because people still go to banks today, especially older adults, and they can go in and say, "I want to take all my money out. I'm going to go buy that Corvette I want." Well, you know what? At the end of the day, they could end up taking all that money out, and then you're in trouble. The other thing that can happen, and sometimes this is true, that people believe somebody is taking their money, and they accuse them of taking their money, or they accuse them of taking jewelry, or watches, or what have you. And so getting all the financial things figured out is very, very, very important. So it's not only your CPA or stockbroker, but it also includes bankers and others. And getting all of that so that that person can have the best possible future, figuring out how they're going to pay for the care that ultimately they will need.